Hello, my friends. Welcome to a new video. Today, we are going to prepare some delicious meat burgers, or meat for hamburgers. They are going to be soft with a very delicious flavor, and the best of all is that they are easy to make. Here, I have 500 grams of ground beef. It can also be mixed meat, beef and pork. To this, we are going to add a teaspoon salt. Try to spread the salt over all the meat. We also add a tablespoon of mustard. Be careful here, it is already a tablespoon, not a teaspoon like in salt. We continue with 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce, 8 to 10 sprigs of finely chopped parsley, 3 TBSP breadcrumbs. This will make the meat tie, and we don't need egg. To make the breadcrumbs hydrate, we are going to add 100 ml of milk, any cow's or vegetable milk, and finally, 1 tart to 3 of onion, grated with the finest part in the grater. We only have to mix this with a spoon or with clean hands. I always like to use my hand because it is the best tool we have in the kitchen. When everything is well mixed, I let it sit for about 10 minutes to let the breadcrumbs hydrate. Next, we are going to shape it into a hamburger. I have a hamburger press here that cost me more or less about $1.50. You can find better quality, but with one of those plastic ones, it works for me. We put a plastic bag on top of the press. I like to weigh the meat and then divide it to know how many burgers I'm going to get. In this case, I'm going to make 8 burgers of 85 grams each. But you can give them whatever weight you want. The thicker the burger will be, it will take a little longer to cook. I start making the balls here that are very compact, so we round very well. We put the meat on the press, and with the other half of the plastic bag we cover, we apply a little pressure trying to make it even, to make it the same thickness, and we're ready here. The burger is very easy to peel off the bag, and then I pass it on to a piece of wax paper or baking paper. If you don't have a press, you can still make nice burgers. Just make the ball, put it on the bag, cover with the other half of the bag, and so it begins to shape it with your hands, trying to make it the same thickness, the size you want, and with the spine of a table knife like this, which is finer, let's make the stripes on the hamburgers here so that they look good. Let's apply a little pressure, but not too much, so as not to cut the meat. And look. Without a hard press, get almost the same. I put it on waxed paper, and if you want to make it more flirty, make other stripes in reverse and it looks like that. I like it better. You can reserve these burgers in the refrigerator for 1 day and up to 3 months in the freezer. To freeze them, put the burgers on a tray. You can put 1 burger on top of the other, but no more than 2 so that they don't stick to each other. And when they are frozen, you can top them to store them and make space in the freezer. I'm going to cook some burgers, and I'm going to put bacon in it. So I took the opportunity to cook it first. I will use the fat that comes out of the bacon to cook the meat burgers. You can also cook them in a little butter or oil so that the burgers do not lose their juiciness, but remain completely cooked inside. I'm going to cook them for 3 minutes on each side at medium-high heat. It should not be too high, because then they can burn, and also not let the heat be so low, because then they will start to dehydrate. All the juices will come out, and they will be dry. I have already cooked the meat 3 minutes on each side. I'm going to add a little freshly ground black pepper. And I saw on a TikTok channel called Science in Cooking that it is advisable to put the black pepper at the end when it is going to be served, because this way the aromas and flavors of the pepper are richer and I wanted to put it to the test, I did it like this. And pepper definitely tastes much richer. So I recommend that you do it like this at home, and tell me here in the comments. What do you think of this hamburger? I put double the meat. Now I'm going to split the burger in half so you can see how juicy it is. And see here how juicy it is. How it drains, and it is well cooked. The flavor is very rich, and I can say that there is nothing better than homemade burgers. I hope you liked the recipe. Thank you for being in the Good Taste channel today. We'll see you in another video. Goodbye.